Hey there. So it is the start of a new year, and some of you are working on your New Year's resolutions. A lot of you probably have already made some, but you're worrying that you're going to be one of those people who, you know, 30 days in, a couple months in, it just kind of falls by the wayside. So I want to talk about my 3 ways of simplifying your New Year's resolutions, or really any goal or intention that you ever set. One of the things that's been on my mind lately, this is number 1, is the idea, it's based on a quote by Derek Sivers that I heard recently, where he said, it's not an information problem. If it were a matter of knowledge, we would all be billionaires with perfect abs. And I thought that was great. It's not that we need more information, more books. It's how do we actually take what we want to do and just find a way to put it into our day-to-day life in small ways, or go ahead and schedule it, put it on the calendar so that it will actually happen as a practice. The other concept when it comes to goals or intentions, sometimes a lot of you might do what I used to do and make too many goals, or make them extremely ambitious and get overwhelmed and give up or feel bad about yourself if you don't get them all done. So another kind of format for setting intentions for a new year is to do a word or a phrase of the year, just a theme. It could be a theme quote or verse. I'm going to include a tool in the notes below this video on my website of how to access the word of the year. Well, I think it's just the word of the year tool that Christine Kane does. I'll put some other resources as well. But it's a really great way to set an intention or sort of a tone for the year and think about how that might apply to every area of your life. So last year, my word was savor. So I really focused on tasting my food, or if I was in the middle of hanging out with friends or loved ones, just really being present in that time and enjoying it and savoring it. So for some of you, your word might be gratitude, or energy, or wealth, or whatever it is that you're really wanting. Find a word that really captures that and encapsulates it, and think about how that might apply to every area of your life. And finally, my 3rd tip for simplifying goal setting is just to embrace imperfection. Allow imperfection. None of us are going to do this perfectly. And so many times people give up on their goals because, they end up eating the whole bag of potato chips and giving up on their health goals, or they fall short in some way, and then they just go, I'm just a failure, and they don't bother recommitting to the goal. So if you goof up, that's okay. Recommit to your goal, recommit to your intentions over and over and over again if you have to. Another way to do it, do it imperfectly, is to make the goal smaller than you think it should be. So I often talk to clients about ridiculously small goals, where they take their big intention and they just take it down to the tiniest, most minimal amount that they could possibly do towards that greater goal, and just focus on that, because then you get that nice little check mark of completion. You feel good about it, and you're likely to continue forward in that direction. So embrace imperfection. Maybe that's going to be your word of the year. I would love it if my perfectionists that I work with would embrace imperfectionism this year. Anyway, it's going to be a great year. I hope you're well. Thank you for letting me take some of your time. And if you have any questions, feel free to get in touch. Thanks. Bye.